Yeah, but you gotta remember delay, give it a, you gotta think about delay.
Yeah, I just wanna make sure it coupled.
Well, it's live, so. Is this the right one? It might be a minute behind. Just because it's all wireless. There it goes.
Yay! How fabulous is that? Okay, since you got that TV turned on, so I'm gonna turn it.
Here, I'll just plug this in.
No, keep that one plugged in over there, and then I'll plug this in over here.
Oh,
Hey girls.
Okay, let's switch places that one. That was not enough.
There we go. Just now you can walk right in if you want.
Okay, good. Let's just keep those doors
So just you dress live and keep it on switch. Oh my gosh, I can't do
no, you don't have to do that here because I want them to be able to see. You need to be able to see that it's YouTube, so leave the YouTube banners up on the page.
So you don't have to look basic.
Finally got it running.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Doggone it. Was it, you're having technical difficulties?
This thing had a firmware update that just appeared last night. And I just updated it, so didn't even know it needed a firmware update. Got it working, yeah.
On this internet or
Yep, it's right
on the
there.
house internet?
Yep. Hey, it's live, it's live, it's live.
I know that's what it was.
That's lucky. I was worried about it.
You gotta keep watching it.
Just outside. In between.
Yeah, no, go ahead. And I believe there's information you want.
No, just tell that. Watch that.
What? Yeah, that looks good. Basically, we do live broadcasting, and we can take video, and so then in the end we can put it on a DVD or Blu-ray, whatever you like, you can customize. So let's say a loved one can't show up and you want them to be able to view it, they can go to YouTube, we'll have a stream so that they can see it, and they can like comment too, see what's going on, and somebody can be there talking back to them. So across the country, across really fast. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, it's out of focus, but
just take your attention for 1 second? If you guys want to wrap up kind of what you're working on here in a minute or two, we'll look at moving to this little seminar, 2-minute warning. Can I have your attention for a second? Brides, friends, family, if you guys can roll back in here for a few minutes. I'm just going to give it 1 second to see if I can get anybody else from outside. Hello, outdoors, come in. Is there anybody out there? Hey, you guys, if you're outside, can you come in? You're like, we're warm. We're in the sun. All right. I'm going to get started here and then hopefully a few more people will roll in. Maybe.
No, I think sometimes
That's okay. You're not going to miss out on anything like too earth-shattering. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And some of you roll in. Lane. I'm not a full designer. I'm not a photographer. I'm not a musician. I didn't even plan my own wedding, so I am by no means a wedding expert. When I got married in Montana, I was living halfway across country, and I had a wedding planner, and my mom help with half of it. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing standing up here. I'll just tell you quickly about myself. I grew up here. I went off to college, met a guy. He was from Boston, so we moved there. And while I was there, I ended up working for a startup called Style Me Pretty, which is a wedding blog some of you may or may not use. Anyway, but over the course of about 5 years, I did a lot of different jobs there, working on anything from like editorial shoots to web development, social media, all that kind of stuff. So while I am, again, by no means a wedding expert, I have spent a lot of time working kind of at the intersection of vendors and brides and weddings. So anyway, so we're gonna start off today quickly talking about the one place that probably most of you began your planning, and that's Pinterest, everyone's favorite tool. I loved it. I luckily wasn't around when I was getting married, thank God. But it is an awesome tool. And my guess is that many of you have been using it since before you were engaged, which is totally fine. I think it's awesome to have an idea of what you want before you even get going. It's a great way to kind of identify your style. And I kind of have a general rule that's just pin with abandon, and that's what secret boards are for. I mean, when I was getting married, I had like bride magazines like hidden under my bed because I didn't want my boyfriend at the time to see what I was up to. So anyway, it's a great tool. I encourage you to use it. Just going to talk to you quickly about a couple of things that I think sometimes end up being a little bit of a problem for some people. We find a lot of times there's so much gorgeousness, it's so perfect, every picture looks amazing, the flowers are perfect, the dress is perfect, blah, blah, blah. You know, I get it, we've all been there. Keep in mind that this is the job of, wedding websites. It's just to get you to check more out, to look at more, pin more. The more you look, it helps them make money. So, that being said, it is, still a great tool. The other problem sometimes we see is that vendors and brides, it becomes kind of a point of contention. Like, brides feel like they really want one thing, and then it's used as a tool to kind of dictate those needs to vendors. So a couple things I think you can kind of do to avoid some of this. First one, most important one, is probably where you're already working right now, is working on your budget. Boring, I know, but it is so important when you're going into your planning process. With Pinterest, I get it. Like, it's so easy to pin like $150,000 wedding. Like, I have done it, and I'm already married. It's loaded with gorgeous stuff, and it's really hard to know what things cost and how to get the look. But that kind of brings me to my next point, which is choosing vendors that you really trust and love, because they're the ones that are going to make that happen for you. It's really their job to kind of find what these patterns are that you are pinning, and to really help your vision come to life. And I think it's really important to find vendors that you love their style, and it works with you, and you trust them, and the result is going to be amazing if you can kind of find that happy middle ground. Just as an example, I'm not a wedding expert, but I love peonies, but little do I know that in February you can't get them. So it's really the job of all of these great people that you're meeting today to help you make that happen. And then also, it's important to remember too that we all love Pinterest. It's a great way to find ideas, but it's not necessarily what you should use as a blueprint for your wedding. You guys are the X factor. You are what makes your wedding special, and I know I kind of sound like your mom, but really you and your partner are the special part of that. And we've had, when I was working at Sorry Pretty, we had brides like email us back if their wedding wasn't accepted and just be crushed, be brokenhearted. And I think it's really important to remember that it's not necessarily about those pretty little details that we see, and those are really things that make it special and make it you, but ultimately it's really about, making sure that you're present and you really have an awesome day, and you can do that. If you can, find people that you love and trust and make sure that they're there to make your kind of vision come to life. Finally, just one more thing too. If you get to the end of this wedding planning process and you're interested in submitting it to blogs or magazines for that matter, I would encourage you to talk to your photographers. A lot of them are going to have very different needs for who owns the rights to your photos. So I would encourage you to just have a very clear picture going into that about how that process works with them and have a conversation with them about it. Because it is fun, and I know that you guys are excited about your weddings, and after the wedding it's still exciting, so I encourage you to share it, but make sure you credit the people that helped you make your day happen, and that you're really clear with your photographers on how that process works. And yeah, go have some fun. There's lots more food in a photo booth here, so enjoy yourselves and congratulations.
So next time, check the update before and the night before and the morning of.
I always wonder if that's not what messed up that other one, but I don't know, that one's actually decent.
Well, it's completely frozen, like I said.
Again, play it again. It's not. It's just this catch up. And actually, the final video won't have those gaps in it. Boom.
Talking to you.
You know what? I gotta look at the settings We started at, wait. We started turning this stuff on about 9:30. It's already 2. It's fine. It'll last. It says they last 8 hours. How you doing?
Every part of the menu. I've only seen PC logo.
You can talk to us on the chat channel too, Trudy. Can see right there that it says chat to us in channel here. Trying to control them both at once. Trying to control both things at once. Let's watch it happen.
popular. They're good. Pumpkin spice. No. It's way easier.
Just gotta make sure batteries aren't broken. Yeah, it's broadcasting now. There's influxes, but part of that's because I'm using YouTube right now. I'm thinking about switching place to portal it, but you gotta pay a lot just to do the time to use their streaming servers. So, but if somebody had their own stuff, I can just jump ship and then you know, you congestion,
Right.
It'll play video so smooth, but as soon as you try to patch into it, it's just doesn't cooperate. You know, it'll do what it wants for a while, then it'll start just getting janky, I guess is the way to put it, you know.
Hit and miss.
But you know, that's not all. I could do multi-camera recording in there with software, make a DVD or a Blu-ray, patch the two angles together, put in your own music,
So all the
scrolling.
editing stuff.
Yeah.
That too.
Yep. In which I've done a couple of them, but we were in a hurry. We got off work yesterday to get down here. Yeah, so.
Are you guys located here in Bozeman? Or?
No, we lived in Bozeman, but we're up in Hatter right now.
Oh,
Her
okay.
family's up that way, so.
How far a drive is that?
Oh, 6 hours.
Okay.
Probably. Well, more like 5 or 4, but
Depending.
yeah, at nighttime it takes forever. Because last night we almost ran into a big elk outside of Townsend. It was right in the middle of the road, on the road, the crossing lines there. And there was a younger one on one side and then one on the other, and the mom was in the middle, I think, trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
And it was a good thing I caught it because it just all of a sudden was there. And it tried to cut right back in front of us. And I was just laying on the horn, and luckily it decided to go the other way, but it almost looked like we were going to. Had me freaking out.
Yeah. I grew up here in Montana, and I've thankfully never hit a deer or an elk or anything. I just, because I do a lot of driving, I live in the symphony in Bill
can't believe the time's going by fast.
Oh, I was thinking that
It's
too.
like, it's already this time.
They really, they've got it down to a science. Have you guys participated in this previous years?
No, this is my first event. I actually just kind of started up with this last spring, kind of been slowly getting into it, you know, more and more, and buying stuff. And I think the next step now is to do a lot of like event type stuff, try to push, you know. I got to put together some better promo stuff so they can see it. I know that, but I mean, I've done a few like DVD stuff, but I never got permission from them to use. You know, one was like a 50th high school reunion or something like that, and I, didn't want to bother them on the deal. He was a nice guy, so I didn't want to try to promote him. You know, his life was.
Yeah. So have you done much of this up in Havre too, or?
Not even, you know what I've done? I did one stream down here in Bozeman with different town. So I talked to Bonnie about it because I know her from school. Set me up with the stream that I did at the university. That's the thing too about the live stream. Also, I kind of copy the page so they can download. If I'm writing the script or something in there, that's, if they want a copy of it, I'll give them a copy. Stuff too, but I'm just making it known that unless they really want to try to get some of this, we need more. I can do that, but we need. Then you got to buy, of course, the heat. Yeah, this stuff's pretty expensive. But it's fun. It's fun to do. I can imagine that's how much are those?
This one new sells for $16,500. Yeah, the one lower string is I think 25. But this, there's no gold leaf on it. There's no super ornate carving or anything like that. It just skyrockets when you add any of those things that are beautiful, but. This was my parents bought this for me my junior year of high school, and it was my birthday and Christmas present for 2 years, and my graduation present.
Is that all you do is play music? Or you got
I also tune in repair pianos, so the two I can just hand out to as needed, and I teach lessons.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going through this computer right now, so install it.
Okay.
Started. This is my first season. I didn't go wild in firefighting. I've done that since 2000. This was the first year I got out. Trying to push this because I want to do a transition, do something else. Don't know if it's really worth it. Kind of missed it this year. There's much going on. Man, it figures. The year I decided to try to walk away. It's a busy season. It's bugged the heck out of me. It's nice out here. It's I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was going out to. Is this the first time?
But I've also done the bridal fair that they had up at MSU. I've done that one before. Yeah, exactly.
into this, you know, I just had the single, like I got two of those now. Two live angles, and these guys had to stop it. But I couldn't get that stuff to work, obviously, or something. But anyways, I'm trying to think of that stuff. But yeah, when I was getting going, they had one up there, and I just missed it. So this year I'll probably try to get it. Just kind of follow that maybe. I had thought about the station, but then getting the station, getting my own. Get a portal in there, and your own website, you know, start there. Stuff.
I'm not gonna look at
Oh, are we live again?
I don't know what keys this down.
It says live.
So I'm probably gonna let them kind of get a drink and start talking. That sounds good. It's just cut me off. Okay, is that okay? Okay. Not really.
You want me to record Is this angle going to be okay with you?
Yeah. I mean, whatever you think is good.
You know, if that's alright with you. Or I can move out, it's just, I don't want to go over there. You like that? Maybe I'll see you. Well, when you play it, I'll do it on the phone.
For a couple minutes, and then we can get back to eating and drinking. All right. So first of all, quick welcome to Rocky TJ Ranch, and congratulations to all of our brides. My name is Elaine. I am not a wedding photographer. I am not a caterer. I'm not a musician. I am married, but I didn't even plan my own wedding, so I am by no means a wedding expert. So at this point you were wondering why I'm standing here, but I'm just going to tell you quickly a little bit about myself. I grew up here in Livingston, went off to college, met a guy, moved to Boston, and then I got a job there working for a startup called Style Me Pretty, which kind of, now has grown into like wedding. With everything from like social media to like web development and like editorial stuff. So while I know very little about actual weddings, I have spent a lot of time kind of working at the intersection of the vendors and brides and kind of web. So we're gonna start by talking a little bit about everyone's favorite subject, Pinterest. And it is my guess that a lot of you have already started there, maybe started there before you were engaged, which is, I see people shaking their heads. It's okay. I think that's totally fine. I think it's a great way to gather ideas. I totally encourage it, and it's an awesome way to really identify what your style is. And I think it's an awesome, I think now they've got these secret boards, like, I think go to town, create 20 of them. Like, you've got one for your general wedding style, and that's a great way to kind of get an idea of what works for you. And then from that, you kind of start to see some patterns emerge, and then you can share your boards with your vendors, and it's a great way to communicate with them about what you like and what doesn't work for you, what kind of your style is. And that's a super important part of your wedding, and I think it's really a great way to identify what you're after. A problem that sometimes I have seen with brides, and it happens to kind of seeing eye to eye, it kind of can become a point of contention. But it costs like, an arrangement is like $400 each, and so sometimes it's just hard to like bring it back down to earth. So for you. One is making sure you've identified your budget. I know it's super important and kind of boring, but really big, important part, and I can't emphasize it enough. It'll help kind of dictate a lot of decisions as you move forward with the process. I mean, I go crazy with the Pinterest boards. I mean, I have like amazing wedding all planned out. So I've been there, I get it. Secondly, I think the really important and if you really take the time to kind of carefully identify your style, what you like, and then you can use Pinterest as a tool to communicate to them what you're into, it's awesome. But they know how to make this all work. And they know how to take what your vision is and make it come alive on your wedding day. So, and then finally, I think it's kind of important to remember that Pinterest is all about inspiration. They're not there planning your wedding. They're not there helping making sure your caterer's on time. So, it's a great way to gather ideas. I love it. It helps me with everything from like kids stuff to like, house stuff, whatever. And it's awesome. But it's a great starting point for ideas. I would not encourage you to use it as a blueprint for your wedding. Ultimately, what's going to really make your wedding special is you and your partner. And I know it sounds like your mom, like, oh, you are what makes it special, but it's true. And so I think it's an important thing to remember as you continue pinning along the wedding process. Finally, just kind of a couple other things as far as kind of wedding ideas. Certainly, I love Pinterest, obviously, but I would totally encourage you to check out design blogs and like decor, like house decor magazines. They've got so many where you're just like over Pinterest, over places you can go. Also, I could encourage you to like search your site once you choose where you're getting married. You know, Google weddings that have other weddings that have been there. So, you know, there's tons of ideas out there. There's no shortage of information on the internet. So use it. Finally, just a quick little about submitting to weddings. If you guys get to the end of this whole wedding planning process and you still love your wedding as much as you do now, I encourage you to submit it to blogs and magazines, but I would really, and all your vendors on how that process works. Everybody's a little different. Some photographers, they own the rights to their photos. Sometimes you get the rights. So I would just encourage you to talk to them about how that process works and to make sure you credit all of them and make sure that you know how it works before you start submitting them. But have fun today. I hear there's all sorts of special cocktails in the back. So go to town. Photo booth, enjoy yourself, have some drinks, have some food, and congratulations.
I'm gonna look at the window. Look at that window there.
bacon, some so we're not just
Yeah. Seems like it's off by something or something.
No, it's just it's like a
They'll tell you. They'll tell you what's going on. Knock it off, Wally.
This is the last group.
How many people?
Tickets were sold, so somewhere around there.
The cat.
Harem! Come on! We have to finish some margaritas. We were requested by the
Oh no, that's some good stuff.
Montana Bridal Fair in Bozeman, 2015.